record. Okay, so let's say I have my bottle here. It's it's tea. Yeah. So this is our bottle. Everything's fine with it. I'm gonna now go into BPUV edit. So now I'm in here. Now what I'll do is I'll put it on polygon mode, select all the faces, and then I'll just click on UV unwrap. Right. So this comes up, which is exactly what I want. Now I'll press 9 to get these faces. Select all these faces right here, or all the faces I want. So I'm holding down Shift, grab them all. So let me just do that one more time since you just entered. So I have my bottle right here. It came into the BPUV edit. Got my faces. And select a couple, and I can just do Control A to get them all, and then just do a UV unwrap right here, or set UV from projection. But I think UV unwrap is the main one you want to use. Now just grab these faces because I want my label to be on this. I'll go to projection, and then I'll go to cylinder, and I'll click on that. And what that did is that did a cylindrical projection because this is a cylindrical shape. Type in E, drag this up, double click on these, drag them down. I'll take this and I'll drag this into the area. So this is basically like uh, an area for your texture to go, which looks like a picture basically. So I'll go to textures and I'll go to UV map. And this is how, if we had a picture, it would show up. It would be stretched because this is stretched. Now to scale it, I'm going to press T and click. It's uniformly scaling, but I need these to look like they're checkers. So now I'm going to click on this over here, go to non-uniform scale, click and drag. So I'm going to drag these around until it looks like squares on the right side. So now they look like they're square about here. All right. So this will look like this. That looks about right. Yeah. So now I'm going to type in T again. I'm going to go to scale. It's a regular scale, T, E, T. I'm just going to make it as big as I can in this area. T. So I'm just scaling it until it reaches these outer bounds right here. Okay, I like that. Okay. So now I'm going to go to layer. Trying to make a UV mesh layer. Oh, I have to do this. I'm sorry. I have to go here. I have to go to new texture. And then I type in the name of this, which will be any any bottle UV, the width 2048, height 2048. So the size of this, click OK. Now I can go to layer and I click on create UV mesh layer, right? And then I'll just give us like the outline for when we take it into Photoshop. So now I'm gonna go to File, Save Texture as, I can do it as a TIFF, whatever I want, but I'll just do it as TIFF this time because it came in like that. And I'll take it to this one. I'm just overriding this name, glass material color 1 test texture. All right. Yes, I'll replace it. Now I will go to that file. I'll find it, right click on it, open with Photoshop. Now I'm in Photoshop and I'm gonna take that label that I made before. I just took it and I dragged it in and saved it off the internet, dragged it in. And you can put whatever label you want on here too. You can make your own label. It's all good. Take this, drag it. And you know what? I'm gonna keep this just like this. I'm not gonna mess up the scale, but I'll do this. I'm gonna right click, duplicate layer. Okay. So I just duplicated this layer and now I'm going to click on this and select this section. Do a right click, layer via copy. So now I took this and then I made this little section right here and so I took this layer right here, selected that section, and then it put that little section right here when I did the right click layer via copy. So I have this right here. I'm going to do Control T. All right. Ooh. And I'll stretch it this way. Now it'll uniformly scale if I don't hold down Shift. So I'll hold down Shift, bring it right here. Actually, what I can do is I can just take the whole thing, stretch it across. And the only reason I'm doing this is because this one, I didn't cover the whole thing. So now that I have this, that covers the whole back, and I'll just drag this layer on top just to basically stretch our layer across. And if I wanted to, I could like come in here and like do something fancy, like I don't know, go to color overlay, you know, make it something else, or even take this color, maybe even darken. Anyway, yeah, just so show you, we could do that, or I could keep it the same. Doesn't matter. All right. Now just save it out. So file, save as test. I don't know. I'll type in done, maybe. Save. So I just saved this. Pressing OK. Now I'm gonna go back into Cinema 4D. The CV edit. So I'm gonna take it back into my standard. So I'm clicking on standard now. I'm back in the program. Now I'm going to apply that texture. So I'll double click. This will be my bottle label. Bottle label, I'll click right here to find that texture. What is this saying? So basically it's saying this image is not a project path. You want to create a project path. So what it's doing is it's creating like a folder for all these materials. You can press just no, and it'll just look just for that material and its location. So I'll just drag this and I can drag it onto here, or I can put it over here too. So now we see where that label is. We can now press the 9 key or press this for our live selection. Select all the faces that are normal that we made our label. Wait, actually, we can select everything else. That's what I meant to say. Select everything else. All right. And now press 9 and hold down Control and deselect our label. So everything else is selected. And then double click down here, make another material, and just drag it on top of here. See his face right here that didn't get touched? We'll just drag it on top. And then we can change this to our Hennessy color or whatever alcohol we have. Yeah, and that's how you would put the label on.